Welcome, guys, to She Talks, your program for everything entertaining. Here we get to talk about relationship gist, trendy hot topics, lifestyle, career, health, and whatever it is you're looking for. I am your host, Joy Kayode, and I have my guests in the building today. Kaka, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay.
What's happening now? What has been happening for the past days?
Nothing. Just taking things as it comes.
Okay, on a low, you don't want to.
On the lowest.
No problem. Jimmy, how far? How you doing?
You know the vibe, always on top.
Always on top, Nibo.
Yes, so always on top.
Is this what I'm thinking?
Guys, no, that's not what I mean. Not like that's all. Jesus baby.
Me, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Jesus
Guys,
baby.
This is 18 plus, but no, we don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Today, as the matter they hot, we'll be dropping it. We'll be talking about the complexities of love and marriage and the thin line between obsession and devotion. And we are going to be using Two-Face Idibia and Anidibia's recent sad story as a case study. I mean, just recently, a few days back, we started hearing things online, and Two-Face even came online to say that he and Annie would be divorcing. And then we now got a post again where they said his account was hacked. So I was like, okay, the account was hacked. Then he now came back again to drop a video to say, I said what I said. Now I just want us to talk about this, and it's really sad because Two-Face and Annie have gone way back. Even right from time when Two-Face had baby mamas, gave birth to children before they got married and everything, we felt like, this love is do or die. Like, if we're going, if you get it gone, this love is strong. But now here, there are Two-Face and Annie, they are getting divorced, and then so many persons online are saying, they are so sad. Some persons even said they had to take sick leave, that the incidents touched them.
Their mommy that divorced now.
And that because of this now they will not get married again. All manner of nonsense stories that we're hearing online. So I think let me even first ask you people this question. Kaka, let me throw it to you first. Does true love conquer all?
True love.
Yes. Does it conquer infidelity, disrespect, abuse? Does it?
Yeah, love conquers all.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Love conquers all. But in the case whereby disrespect comes in and everything, why I say true love conquers all, there's always need for forbearance. Now I'm not talking about divorce now.
Okay.
You understand? I mean, in a relationship or in a marriage, when your partner is acting a certain kind of way, I'm just like the way we are now. You understand? So when it comes to God and us now, forbearance, you make a lot of mistakes. So it's the same thing with marriage and all. That's why you see your parents 30 years in their marriage. That does not mean there's no problem.
Do you get?
Understand? I think last boy also
you said something like
made
that.
a comment,
Yes.
on
that
that.
you're not looking at your own parents. You want to look at this.
So when you see people that have lasted in relationship or marriage, it's because they've overlooked a lot of nonsense.
True.
You understand? And the love is like stronger than,
and it's a deliberate effort.
Exactly, from the both parties, not just one person.
True.
So that is just it.
Okay, so now are you trying to say that Two-Face is the one that is not deliberate, or Annie? Let me even ask, who do you even feel
when it comes to divorce? Like, I'm totally against it. I don't know why. I'm totally against it,
irrespective of what happens.
Like, why would he get to that? Do you get what I'm saying? Why would he get to that? But in this our generation now, even if you look at the Western world, divorce means nothing. There's a case of one footballer married his girlfriend like a week back. Then the upper week, the girlfriend just they've married though.
They've married already.
She just divorced him. Why? Because she said he's a toxic guy. He doesn't allow her go to the fridge. All those kind of.
And she not realized that he was toxic before saying yes. Is she normal?
In relationship before you got married to him. So all these things. But now it's as if we're even adopting their standard.
Yeah.
Any small thing now, people would try and look at that direction. So personally for me, I'm totally against it. No matter the. But coming online, even if anything you bring online is, I don't know.
Social in-laws will help you to dissect it
God,
and scatter
look at Two-Face. We all know his history.
Yes.
He has so many baby mamas. He has sons outside wedlock. And now look at, I don't know. He's wrong. I don't know what really happened, but for him to throw his business outside like that, as a man,
throw his dirty linens.
It's wrong. So.
Jimmy, is it possible to love somebody too much Is there a line between true love and unhealthy love? Using these people's story.
There is actually line between true love and what do you call the other thing?
Unhealthy love, obsession
Unhealthy-
and devotion.
Yeah, obsession. In Two-Face and Annie's case,
Yeah.
I'm going to call this an obsession. And this obsession, according to what I saw online, and I think I've been following these people for a while now, Annie is actually obsessed because what I read, I think she was 18 or 16 when she met Two-Face.
She was younger than that. She was
yeah,
younger
she said
than
15,
that. Yes.
Yes, 15 when she met Two-Face. And Two-Face then, Two-Face was the first ever boyfriend she's going to have. And she said it in one of her reality show that
yeah, younger and famous.
while they were still dating, Two-Face had baby mamas and babies, 5
and
babies
children
while they were
before
still dating. And yet, she still continued
and said yes
until he married her. So I feel like this thing is, she has this problem of should I call it detachment issue. She feels like without that man in her life, she can never do anything.
Two-Face is her world. He revolves around.
Exactly. So she feels like she cannot do anything. She cannot move on with her life, and that is what is still keeping her in that marriage. You can clearly tell. And for a 15-year-old girl, her brain is not exposed. She does not know most of what we know right now. And according to what I saw online too, they said Two-Face indulge her into using hard drugs, injecting herself, and now she became an addict, and she has been to rehab for like 3 or 4 times now because of this drug usage.
The way she even talks on this recent episode is very concerning.
Her whole life is just so messed up.
Hi.
And now we can tell that she has true love for this person because obviously that's her first boyfriend, her first husband, her first ever man she will encounter, and obviously true love is there. But I think along that process she lost herself, so we can no longer call that one true love again. Sometimes you see the red flag, not even flag, you see the red banner. But to you'll be seeing it as wine or tomato red or something. You will not see it as what you need, like a clue for you to go. So I think that's just the problem. And for Two-Face to bringing this online, let me just say it this way, I do not know if it is right, but what my own personal opinion, what I think about this now, Annie is on a show right now in South Africa, a reality TV show, and she's going viral because people think she needs help. Even her hair is so unkempt, her makeup, her lashes, everything, and the way she talks, everything is just so unreal. The Annie we used to see online is not the Annie we are seeing now. So people keep talking in comment section that Annie, what is happening? This guy is going through a lot. And now the fact that the lady is trending, people keep saying maybe the drug to Baba is giving her this and that. So to Baba now say that okay, this is the right opportunity because you are a legend though, but to me you feel like your career has failed already. Now you want to use this thing to boost it, to trend again. And one thing that you don't know is that if you shame your friend today and you feel you win, you're already shameless too, because whatever stain your friend's white stain yours also. If you feel you can be so selfish and you think whatever happens to your neighbor does not concern you, one day or another it will always come back to you. You coming online, setting camera to talk about your divorce, that okay, you're no longer with this person, this and that, knowing fully well that people knows that even out of all these musicians, do you know the person that's supposed to not even have any female in the house, any wife in the house, is you. They are calling you father of all nations. I know to men now is actually a pride to them, like it's a flex, father of all nations, but it's a shame. The same way we will not tolerate cheating, it's the same way we will not tolerate infidelity. Because you are exactly. And to even think that when Annie came out, she said when they were together, married or with kids, he lied to her that he's going for one show abroad. Then he went to his baby mama's house. They went together to one maybe vacation or something. He saw the video. Like, how do you want that with all of this thing? You're not coming online to like bash her, to make her feel like the victim. So everything is just so complicated, honestly.
Now, Kaka, let me ask this question. Do you think it is Two-Face that actually asked for that divorce, or Annie? Because Two-Face was the first person to come outside to say it, does that mean that it's Two-Face that asked for the divorce?
Let me be honest with you. I've been on this story. I've been on it. Like, unlike me, I don't even care about
the attention to
Let me be honest with you. We don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. forget what people are saying online. Two-Face injected that. This one happened. This one. Nobody knows what is really going on aside the both of them. And the way they're going about it, they're not going about it well. We don't even know who is saying the truth. And now, you know one thing with the public, they will try to paint a picture. Let's say Annie has her own fan base. Baba
has his own.
No matter what you're doing, even if your news leaks, if you become a celebrity now, even if people see your nude pictures, your fan base is your fan base. If Wizkid is going through something similar to this, FC will back him up.
No matter what.
Even if the whole thing is, even if he's not doing, do you understand what I'm saying? So you can see people saying that okay, Baba is at fault. People from Baba's side supporting him, you know, all those kind of things.
Okay, let me say something to what Kaka just said right now. That people do not really know what is happening between both of them. But we've seen cases that can clearly tell that this is what there was a time they had issue internally, family issue. Voice notes keep flying. Their family group with screenshots keep flying. Even Annie's younger brother came out that time that Baba was injecting this girl. And also, let's even now leave that one aside. They did one, shall I call it a reality something? I think their wedding anniversary, so they now made it like a whole cinema. When Baba was talking there, at least if we don't know what's happening inside, we shall see video. And this is not AI, it's not Photoshop. He used his mouth to say it. He was saying things that it was so disrespectful to that woman. I swear. And the woman was there. It was it was like, you know, men, they feel like if you suffer with them, if you all this disrespect, they keep disrespecting you, and at the end of the day you stay. That's the definition of a good woman,
strong woman.
Everything the man keep doing online, it just shows it that okay, what they are talking about you, what they are saying about you
is real.
And to even think them talking makinwa, obviously we know that even if you're a celebrity, you have some certain people that you're close to. At this point, when the whole divorce thing came out, you know that this is not the first time we always see celebrities come out to say, oh, we are divorcing, we are this, we are that, and everybody will just say that's your problem with this, that will not concern us. But for you to see celebrities, mothers, not even this all these 2000 celebrities, all these legends to come out and say they support Annie, obviously they know what is happening internally, and they're even ready to fight. I saw one of Toke's tweets. She was like, she's going to like support that after you spoil I love this and that. And it's not even only Toke, there are a lot of people that have come out to support this girl. So we can clearly tell that even if Annie is not like fully 100% right, at least Baba is doing something that we all know that is so wrong. He went to one show recently now. On stage he was like, we were singing that you are my African queen or something. Next he was like, he's single and said
Annie Day house,
but he's still looking for his true love. All this is so disrespectful, so disrespectful.
See, I'm not trying to say Two-Face is right. I'm not trying to maybe play the coward game or maybe act like we don't really know what's going on with Two-Face and Annie. You understand? The disrespect is there. Do you understand what I'm saying? But looking at what the public is saying, like, I don't just like, one thing with me, I just disagree with a lot of things happening right now. In as much as she mentioned that those videos flying around, and everybody has, I think there's nobody that's not even seen it now, except a toddler. You understand? We all know that Baba is toxic. He's a toxic person, judging from his character and his shows and everything, even the way his nature, like even his aura. He's a toxic person. Do you understand? And now we see Annie as the calm one. Do you understand? Based on her social media presence, the way she coordinates herself before this issue, the way she handles her business and all. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not the same to Baba. Now, the problem is being in a marriage with someone like that. If she wasn't in a marriage with Two-Face, the outcome might be different.
Very true.
Do you understand? The outcome might be totally different. Do you understand? Because she's a nice girl based on the kind of picture she has painted for herself. Now Two-Face is trying to tarnish her image with all these divorce things. Now I'm hearing he's injecting her. I don't know what's going on, but with what they are saying, it looks very true. But just like someone coming and saying, okay, you're having sex with your fellow colleague, it might be looking like that outside, but internally it might not be true. That's why I'm saying I'm just a little bit skeptical about the whole thing. But I'm not trying to say that Baba is not doing that girl bad. You understand what I'm saying? So, but the main problem is you see when you're in a relationship with a toxic person and you're the calm one, you suffer malice. Especially when you can't really stand up for yourself. When you're obsessed with someone that is toxic. If you're obsessed with someone that is toxic, that's why people end up in marriages, and then their partners keep beating them every day. And then even when you advise them, they don't want to leave that marriage. They don't want to leave the relationship. Let's say relationship. They don't want to leave the relationship because they are obsessed. This one is not love. It's obsession. You understand what I'm saying? And now, because you're calm, you can't even... Because, let me be honest with you, there are some ladies that, if Azum to Baba should marry a woman that is up to it, he will not be misbehaving like this. I'm telling you, there are women that you can't mess with. Forget that people will say that the weaker gender. That's nonsense.
I want to ask a question now. Do you think Annie remained in that marriage up till now because of who Tubaba is? Do you think if it was an ordinary man that didn't have as much fame and money as Tubaba had, do you think Annie would have left on time?
But wait, I think this you guys are just taking this whole thing on a very different level now. Firstly, Annie came from a very wealthy, a prominent family in Nigeria. Her name is Annie Macaulay, like one of those people that had independence for us in Nigeria. So she's not poor. She came from a very rich family. She's okay on her own. But the mistake she made, we cannot even call it a mistake. Everyone can be victim of circumstance. And when it comes to this love of a thing, all of us can just talk. Nobody can say, okay, this is the right thing for love. Because when you've not been in that situation, you cannot judge. So even say the way we are all sitting right now, we are talking about love now. When it comes to our own personal love life now, we can be mumu for our partner. That's how love works.
Yeah.
And to even think she was just a young girl. So I feel like all of us, we've been in this stage. Our first love then, it is when you break up, that's when you now be thinking that I was a fool when I was with this person. So I feel like it's not even about the fame, it's not about the money. You know, some ladies, they'll feel like, no, like the thought of another woman having to be in that house after all your hard work, after all your life, and so they will even feel like, with this sufferness that I've been, no, I cannot allow somebody else to come and sit down with my children and do this and that. But one thing that they just don't understand is that you have to make that decision, whether it's going to be of your own benefit or your loss.
You have to choose yourself first.
Because
Two-Face is obviously chooses himself first all of the time.
And to even think men used to feel like they are the price all the time, that is very, very annoying, because that's what Two-Face is feeling like. Because tell me why you still be going back to your baby mama, taking your baby mama to vacation, and they even question you about that. You were saying, is normal. Is normal for what?
You know, now everybody is pointing fingers at Tubaba. Like, I'm trying to why should Annie now settle for? You know, forget you before she got married to Two-Face, these things are there. Like the kids, the signs are there. Just like Jimmy said, it's a red banner. Why?
And you still said yes.
People are
what
pointing
exactly
fingers
is
at she made on her own part. There's a mistake. Now, just like what I was trying to get to it before she just mentioned it. She's not from a poor background. You can't say she's poor.
So you can't say the money.
You can't say she's a gold digger. It's not the money. Now, when you're obsessed with someone, when you're really obsessed with someone, like you can see yourself doing things that when
your esteem will come
when you
low.
sit down, you'll be asking yourself,
esteem.
what am I doing here? What, just like an addiction. You don't know why you're doing this, but you're doing it. You understand? So you're not even in control of anything anymore, and the social media is not making it easy for her. I'm telling you, this celebrity status is not for everybody. There's some people that cannot handle that kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Like when you're seeing people say one or two things, even in your comment section, as you are like this, if you post, if someone comes to tell you, guy, you're looking so skinny, look at your face, your face acne,
you're already feeling
bad.
How much more thousands
do you understand
of comments?
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not even, I don't know, she needs to like separate from that how do I even put that toxicity? Yeah, and then maintain. She doesn't even need the media.
She needs the low profile right now.
She needs a very low. Like she doesn't need to, like all this Tokemaki and Wakomi, this one very dark man saying she doesn't need it. She just needs to get better and separate from all those nonsense. I'm totally against that, but guy, with what is going on, bro, like,
and this might just even be a blessing in disguise for Annie. This
is not disguise, so this is a blessing, a total blessing. Yes, because she's doing well for herself, and also this is not even about Annie alone. There are a lot of ladies, plenty ladies out there that is in this same situation. There was a time I was watching one video on TikTok, and one lady was like, she put caption that even if you born for my boyfriend, now you go take care of your baby, because you can. I was like, why are you people always making men the price for your boyfriend to carry himself out to have something with another woman and lead to pregnancy, and they take care of that pregnancy for 9 months, and you're still feeling like you're the girlfriend, you're the main girlfriend? Like, that's just so. If you see any sign that, okay, this person is cheating, or this person does not make you feel good, then move. There are plenty of men and women in this world. You always meet your person, but sticking with that person because okay, you feel like, no, he's mine. Even if he give birth, now somebody have given birth to like 5 children before he married you, and you're still there feeling like, I'm still the main priority.
But then, in as much as we are trying to like be coordinated and not, I feel like they need to just corner Two-Face one side and slap they should keep slapping him.
And they should
like
remove that legend
his head is not in the game. Like he's doing see, I just don't want to say it, but let me just say let me just end with this one. He needs someone to really woos him. His brain
make him brain for reset.
He's not doing well.
Let it reset.
Somebody that we are respecting in Nigeria as our legend, music legends. Now the legend made a first come out now because you've disrespected yourself coming online. That's so embarrassing.
And do you know the funny thing is, these partners, they can smell desperation. That's a story for that day. These partners can smell desperation. They can smell when it's almost like you have nowhere to go, or the love is so when a partner notices that I am doing all of this and yet you're still with me, and then he now even asks you people, like he proposes to you or she proposes to him or whatever it is, and you guys get married, whatever it is you were taking in that relationship, just know, man, woman, it will double, it will triple in that marriage.
Societal
so please
standards.
let us all choose ourselves. I mean, I would have loved that we still discuss more and more of this, but time is not on our side, so probably next week we'll still talk about this if the matter is still hot. Just choose yourself, please, my brother, my sister, everybody out there, choose yourself first. With that, we'll talk more about this on our next episode. It's been nice always having you guys here. Thanks for your support. As always, do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at AATV_Nigeria.
This is Akwamaka TV,
the pride of African entertainment.